All right, welcome back. Now, bear with me, please, with the audio. I'm doing a lot of experimenting with my microphone. Now, this story surfaced a few hours ago. See, the date's right here, July 21st. And it is yet another pro-dog news report. Meet Thor, the therapy dog. Thor, a 190-pound Saint Bernard, provides therapy for people of all ages while inspiring young readers. Okay, this sick agenda right here is coming from the top, as we all know. It's coming from the trillionaires who have invested in dogs, in dog culture, the sale of dogs and whatnot. Just more sick, subhuman garbage. But seeing that Saint Bernards are the largest dogs out there, if I'm not mistaken, 190-pound dog inside of anywhere is going to be extremely contaminating, first of all. These are rather hairy mutts, giant parasites, and they produce a lot of, saliva. They're just filthy, nasty, and dirty. But more importantly, they do not provide therapy at all. In fact, like I've been saying for years, people force themselves to like dogs. It's a force, and they're the only creatures where people do that. And they figured out that it's best to force dogs onto young people and have the young people force themselves to interact with the dog. But regardless of age, but you can really see it with young people, it's all forced. None of it is the result of them genuinely wanting to pet these things. None of it. They're doing this, they're only rubbing on these dogs and interacting with these dogs because they know that the adults want them to. If it were purely up to them, with no adult intervention, youngsters would never go up to dogs, ever. If you remove the promotion of dogs, young people would never want anything to do with these slimy, bloodthirsty, angry, barking mutants. They are horrible creatures. Now, brace yourself, because this is kind of difficult. You see the thumbnail, I wrote cringe. This is cringe.
Impact that therapy dogs can have, but you've never met a therapy dog quite like Thor. This gentle giant is touching countless lives around Tampa Bay and inspiring young readers everywhere.
No, it's not. Lies.
You want to come over here too? Ready?
Meet Thor.
Sit. It's a good boy.
Look at that. Look at how disgusting and how out of place. This thing has no business being there.
190 pounds.
He's not too heavy on your foot, is he?
Of pure joy.
Yeah. Thor definitely gets all the smiles.
Okay. This thing backs away from this lady. Like, get away from me.
2.5-year-old Saint.
How is that pleasant? How is that a pleasant experience? The dog doesn't lean in for a deeper head rub. Doesn't do anything like that. It backs away. So they're forcing themselves to enjoy this. Humans don't enjoy interactions like that. I don't care what you say. I don't care your little fake smiles. If you try to hug somebody and they cross their arms and give you their back, don't tell me that that was a pleasant experience. You reach out to rub a dog, it ignores you, it backs away from you. Don't tell me that's pleasant. And if you really do think it's a pleasant experience, it's because you forced yourself. You've been telling yourself, oh, I enjoyed this, and you're just living a lie. Look at how weird this is. That's really what you want to be involved in your last days on this earth? Fake pretending to be filled with joy in the company of these mutant turds? Stop it.
He's not too heavy on your foot, is he?
Of pure joy.
Yeah. Thor
Pure joy, just sitting there and ignoring people.
definitely gets all the smiles.
The 2.5-year-old St. Bernard is a member of the Hearts of Gold therapy team.
That's the only thing this thing is concerned about, the food that it just ate.
Today, he's visiting Cypress Palm.
I mean, look at this is disgusting. Saliva everywhere, running off this. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Senior living in Largo. The 2.5-year-old St. Bernard is a member of the Hearts of Gold therapy team. Today, he's visiting Cypress Palm.
Thor will elicit those memories from when they were little and they owned a dog, or they always come up with the memories that maybe they haven't talked about in a while because of.
What is she doing? See how she was scratching that thing? Scratching like one spot on its neck.
Their dog when they were younger.
You're living in.
What was that? Look at her. Look at her. Look at that. Eh? She even looked confused. Like, do I really enjoy this? Is this really a pleasant experience right now? Look at this lady. Pretending that it understands what she's saying. This thing is turning away from her. She's trying to look it in the eyes. It's turning away. Yeah. And this supposed to be a pleasant experience? They've been pretending their whole lives. It's crazy how, people don't grow past stuff like this. And look, it looks like this lady possibly is not even a fan of dogs. I would imagine if she was a plumb nutter, she would be turned around in that chair right now. I told y'all, in several cases, they don't interview the people who are not fond of these things. They just pretend and act as if everybody was a dog lover. So they get a few people to rub on this thing and project the dog as if it went in there and saved everybody's life. As if it went in there and extended everybody's lifespan and everybody embraced it. It's so pathetic that y'all have to lie. It's basically a lie. But whatever.
Visiting Cypress Palm Senior Living in Largo.
Thor will elicit those memories from when they were little and they owned a dog, or they always come up with the memories that maybe they haven't talked about in a while because of their dog when they were younger. It was so special to them.
Good boy.
Gary Jordan, he's Thor's owner, says he spends a lot of time in nursing facilities and hospitals.
We see a lot of people in the hospital are ready to go into surgery. They're usually in a really bad place if they're in the hospital. Whether it's recovery or going in. And when he goes in, immediately the faces light up. They're just so happy to see him. And everybody to a person says the same thing. That made my day. I heard that 10 times when we were inside today.
But it's not just seniors that Thor delivers smiles to.
I think
Wait, well, oh Lord.
doors are fluffy.
Thing. That made my day. I heard that 10 times when we were inside today.
But
As you can see, what is this dog focused on? Is it focused on this lady or food? It's focused on food. It's not looking at her, it's looking at him because he has food that he's about to give to it.
it's not just seniors that Thor delivers smiles to.
I think doors.
That is pathetic. Now, like I said, they always try to start them young. Look, this is the same guy. Really a evil. This dude is a demon. Forcing us a Saint Bernard. Now it gets worse.
Doors are fluffy.
And everybody to a person says the same thing. That made my day. I heard that 10 times when we were inside today.
But it's not just seniors that Thor delivers smiles to.
I think doors are fluffiest dog on earth. I think he feels like a little llama. And a real stuffed animal.
His second stop of the day is with two fish therapy.
See, now they're teaching them to pretend like it's so fun to interact with this thing. That's all this is. This is not genuine. It's not genuine at all. We're just doing what the adults have told us to do. This is what they want us to do. And pretend to be happy, so let's pretend to be happy to make them happy. I mean, look at this thing. It definitely stinks. Probably causing allergic reactions for some people. This is pathetic, but it's better to start them young, to pretend like they enjoy these things.
They all
I think he feels like a little llama. And a real stuffed animal.
Look right here. You see this? You see these books? They say therapy. You see that? They made coloring books, not coloring books, cartoon books about this dog. And they had the students read the books first, as if to say, look, this is the real life Thor, after they conditioned them first with the books.
His second stop of the day is with Two Fish Therapy. They offer services to neurodivergent kids in the St. Petersburg area.
He brings like a calm to the room and to the children that's so unique that you could only really
Now, we already talked about how that's a lie. Dogs don't calm people down. They make people nervous, especially dogs this large. All people.
that I've only ever really seen happen with this dog so quickly. It's like they just respond to his energy. It's beautiful.
More awkward touching, awkward rubbing, because they're not rubbable. And this is disgusting. This thing has saliva and mucus everywhere. This is very unhealthy. This is a health hazard on top of being weird and cringe. These things in their saggy, mutant skin, they are not rubbable. They're not touchable. Their skin slides side to side. These are not even natural creatures. They don't even feel natural.
Beautiful, really.
Interactions like these made Gary think Thor's therapy needed a...
And this guy should be slapped, because you just saw several of those youngsters stick their face right in that dog's face in a real blatant way. They're in there doing things that several trainers have said that you shouldn't do. because this thing is all drugged up. He's just sitting there teaching them, basically teaching them how to get attacked. That's what this demon right here is doing. By bringing the thing there and sitting there watching them do things that would get them attacked.
Wider audience. So
happen with this dog so quickly. It's like they just respond to his energy. It's beautiful, really.
interactions like
Isn't this a bunch of sudden movements? Don't they talk about how you shouldn't stick your hand in the dog's face? Don't put your face in the dog's face. All this rhetoric. He's basically, again, teaching them how to be attacked, how to get attacked.
these made Gary think Thor's therapy needed a wider audience. So, this retired manufacturing professional and veteran turned into a children's author.
We talk about a lot of the stories he's had in his therapy work, plus the things he's done outside therapy work.
The series is called Thorapy, The Adventures of Thor, the Therapy Dog. Through his encounters, Thor teaches lessons on adoption, sharing, even bullying.
Because he...
Lessons on adoption. Teaching them early to go out to these shelters and get a dog. How crazy is this?
Believe it or not, as big as he is, he's been bullied. He's been attacked 2 times, and he doesn't understand it because he doesn't fight back. He runs away and cries.
That's Thor's best friend, Bowie.
For those lucky enough to meet Thor, it brings these pages to life.
It's the first time we came here. All they said is, "This is the real Thor."
You disgusting parasite of a critter, decrepit old dirtbag. You cringe, skeleton, praying mantis looking weirdo.
And then when he got a drink out of the fountain, they said it's just like the book.
It's interesting to see him right now in front of me, and that how much I've really wanted to see him. When he spilled the water.
They read about it first. They read about the dog first in these books.
It was so funny.
Gary says he hopes Thor's heart of gold drives home a golden lesson.
Look at that. They're sitting up there holding the dog's face, putting their face right in it, and he's sitting back there in the background laughing. This is why I would never relinquish my kids to be under the control. I would never allow my kid to go to a public school. Never.
For these young readers.
Generally, if you're nice to people, usually people will be nice back to you.
And after a long day of
How about, forget about nice, how about considerate? How about clean? But this dude is nothing but a puppet anyways. Just a tool of the dog establishment. So, some people question whether or not there is actually an agenda. I think this video makes it more difficult to deny that there's an agenda. There is an agenda. And it's so pathetic that they feel like the public has to be brainwashed to want dogs. So you gotta groom them starting at an early, that is pathetic. Unless you know these things are not even natural creatures. And even after all of this grooming, many of these dog lovers turn against dogs, are turned away from dogs, whether it be through attacks or whatever. And dog culture critics going to help speed up that process. Shout out to all of you able to join me. And I hope you can join me on the next as we continue with this crusade.